EA Sports is set to bring back its NCAA basketball video game in 2028.
Oh.
Bring the madness. Let's run it back. Oh, yeah. Woo.
Here we go. Oh, sad violent. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Finally, something to play with my girlfriend.
Gonna be so Illuminati so bad.
Just off rip, initial reactions, because we had a good conversation earlier today, and I want to pull up some tweets about people's reactions and stuff like that. What's your initial reactions of the game coming back?
Finally, I'm happy. Give me something else to play. Based off the success of college football and how deep they were able to dive into that dynasty mode and everything like that, I'm excited to play like a dynasty mode with the Tar Heels or whatever basketball program. You see how in depth they got with the rosters and everything like that over on the college football side. So I would assume it's replicated on the basketball side. These new transfers coming in, all these mixtape kids that we see or whatever that's getting hyped up are now going to be on this game. And I think that's dope. We'll be able to use them and have these experiences. I think it's great. I think it'll be fun.
Casually speaking, finally, basketball has come back home to EA, man. And we can get a good old EA 2K Part 2. Nerd Gamer Siege? Ooh, this is gonna be a little bit shaky. I think it'll be fun. Everybody's gonna buy it. It's gonna do numbers. My concern is if you think EA is gonna drop a better game than 2K, I got some bad news. It's gonna be about the same. They're gonna have some things that 2K don't do, some things that 2K no longer does, and some things that they always did in the past. The one part that I won't be depressing about regardless, even though on the nerd side, is I definitely think competition is always good. Competition is always fantastic. This is the closest thing they can do because I think 2K still has the licensing for NBA players. So this is the closest thing they can do. I wouldn't be too horny about it, casuals, because the last time EA been dropping basketball games and weren't that good, but they have a chance to not only redeem themselves, but to pioneer a genre. That's always going to be exciting, even if you're just this over-the-top nerd about it.
Well, I hate to burst a lot of people's bubbles. I hate to do it. This new college basketball game ain't gonna work, chat. Sorry to say it.
Here he goes.
Two reasons. College basketball is not in a good place. Now, it's good that they're doing this at this time when they saw a little resurgence of college basketball with with Duke and some of these teams like that, but we'll probably be right back to a significant drop-off here in a year or 2 years or whatever. And mind you, the game isn't coming out for a couple of years, but interest in college basketball will drop off again very soon. This worked definitely well when teams were consistent and, players were consistently on teams, et cetera, et cetera. This ain't gonna work. That's one. Two, as we discovered in the space today, Sage, me and Damo, y'all don't want anything new. Y'all just want a better 2K. y'all just want another 2K. There's so many tweets that I've seen, conversations that I have seen, and I'm, I don't want to call too many people out, but just I can't wait to see what the my players like, what the park is like, what the rec is like. 2K creators, we got another shot.
Can't wait to argue that.
Can't wait to make my Walter Clayton build. Like, all right, come on, man. What do we? My Ace Bailey base.
First, before I get to what I really want to say is argue that if niggas want 2K College Edition, that's nasty.
Damo, am I off basis based off of the conversation that we had?
I believe
I just wanted him to verify. Damo, am I off basis based off the conversation that we had earlier with? I mean, we can just play at somebody's frat house as the park.
I'm gonna let y'all go.
Free my brothers from the shackles of wanting everything to be 2K, because Omar is not lying. Simple questions were asked that had nothing to do with 2K, and by the second sentence of someone's rebuttal, they're back on the 2K comparison. How can college basketball viewers really jump with this game? You're right, Omar. People don't really like college basketball But what they do like is my player on 2K. So if they got a my player that's comparable, then they should work. But if they don't got a my player that's comparable, I only care about comp. So if I'm used to watching Joe Knows and I like watching a comp scene, what does that leave for me? Because the TikTok and YouTube numbers, they show you what the people like, and the people like my player content. Shut the fuck up, you fucking nerds. Jesus Christ. Niggas, oh my God, Sage. Ooh,
I wasn't
was
there,
about to
so I don't
crash.
know how bad it was. I'll say very
5% of the
The
conversation.
I'll
niggas
say
and niggas with the
very
biggest
briefly,
voices
man.
on 2K Twitter. The niggas with the biggest, you've seen this nigga under every 2K tweet getting so many impressions. Got on that space. Wah, 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 wah. 2K, my player, man. Listen, go ahead, Sage, because you were gonna go.
No.
Go ahead.
You're good. It seems like something happened. I can read the room. So that's why I was like, y'all are good, man. I'll just say, I'll keep it short. In terms of what y'all experienced, I am praying that's the minority. Anybody that wants to be 2K. No, I'm saying minority in the world. What y'all experienced, 95%. In terms of the world, I'm hoping as a minority, anybody that wants college 2K, you damn near scum. That's nasty. No, oh my God, no. Nobody wanted CFB to be Madden College Edition. Thank God it wasn't. We do not want the same there. But I will say, don't turn into a party pooper, man. No, don't be a party pooper. This is still a positive despite all of the raised eyebrows that it could be. It's just a matter of like, just don't come into this game expecting it to be over the top. I've seen some people talking about Live 19. There's a reason why that's the last thing y'all talking about. Like Live 19 had some fun moments, but we knew what was up with that. We know what was up with the NBA Live late game runs and stuff. I have low expectations in terms of gameplay, but ultimately the game modes is what's going to do well. I think it'll put on a lot of casuals like myself on a college names and stuff. It'll be fun. It'll be pretty fun to even have access to, and variety is always a good thing. But for the love of God, don't turn that shit into 2K. Let it be the same shit as CFB, where it's not always about playing online. If you want to play online, you play online. But let it be the offline experience. Let it be about the dynasties. Let it be about recruiting. Keep it pushing.
2K should be making the college basketball game. I want 2K to make a college basketball game too. I want options when I play games. I don't want to be locked down to one college game. What if 2K puts a my park in college basketball?
Niggas always gonna say that shit, but these
Hopefully
guys.
This isn't just an engagement tweet. Would like to see as both an EA and 2K version of college basketball. My campus and college basketball similar to park in 2K. Seeing a lot of mixed opinions.
Yeah, this is gonna be an issue.
Christ.
Go ahead, Domo.
It's already an issue. Niggas are gonna do to this game what they did to Live 19. Don't know if you niggas remember, but Live 19 wasn't a bad game. The problem was all niggas did was compare it to 2K and then say, well, I'd rather just play 2K. And then it killed the game because niggas just had the basis.
But it wasn't the worst of worst games.
It was its own game, and it was some shit that niggas weren't used to, and niggas did not want to adapt. And that was well before niggas were fed up with 2K. I will say this, and I will keep countering your point with this, Omar. The state of college basketball can be whatever it is. There is a section of people who don't care about the state of college basketball, and they just want another basketball game. And those people will play and actually fall into college basketball. Now, I'm not going to say I'm not going to give you the G-Man 14% of bowl games. I'm not going to give you that. But I will say, without a doubt, there are people who play all these other games, sports games, that don't watch the sport. There are niggas that's playing NHL because it's free on Game Pass, whatever it is, but they'll get the game and they'll play NHL without watching hockey. They'll play FIFA without watching soccer. They'll play the show without watching baseball. And half those people end up falling in love with those actual sports because of the game. college basketball will have an influx of people who are tired of 2K and they want a game that is predicated to the dynasty mode, to the offline my player experience for free versus have to pay for it, and all these other things. There are going to be content creators who are creating this style of content, putting whoever in reviving Jalen Haynes' career. Like, niggas is going to do the craziest stuff and create lanes versus doing what some feel, let's just see if they have a competitor for 2K. When you're going into it automatically thinking of it as what it can do compared to 2K, you're killing the game off rip. You should not go into this thinking yes, it's a competitor because it's another simulation basketball game, but you should not be sitting here thinking they need game modes to challenge NBA 2K. If you want my player, go play 2K. I said this in a space, I've said this in a tweet, and I will say this on the pod. This game should just have an ultimate team, a dynasty mode, play now online, and if you want a my player S experience, team up. That's what they should have. They should have team up. They should not have 3v3 my player experience, 2K University. They shouldn't have none of that dumb shit. They shouldn't my campus. Shut up, you idiots. If you want anything my related, take your ass to my career on 2K because that's what they do.
Niggas want them to add my career, something that is damn near just synonymous with the 2K brand. You want to add that? That's not
my college campaign.
Like, if anything, like, people, I know these niggas ain't played Live 19. They just seen one person type it and saying it. Nigga, call it the association again. Call it several things. Even 2K used to call it the association per se. Have a summer circuit, I think they had back then. But do not copy my blank or want a my blank ripoff, because then if layups, for example, as Dom was mentioning gameplay, layups in 2K NBA Live 19, one of the issues was it felt like automated animations. You bet a 3-point line, if you move forward and push square, your player, rather than step, that nigga, you know what I'm saying? And you're going to compare that to my park and my career and shit. Sorry.
And it's going to kill the game.
Ultimately, y'all hoping for, like, oh, he redshirted his junior year so he could play another year. College career is only 4 years. Listen, I know what y'all want. And let me say this. Let me spotlight me. ISO on me. And I've been there, right? Get you a girl, she might be a little rough around the edges, but you doing everything that you can to make it right. You working 2 jobs, picking up a phone bill, you excusing some stuff. She might stay out late, be with a friend. She told you she was at Jennifer's house, but that's a dude's hand in the Instagram story. And one day you just break down and you just tell her, damn it, I just want you to get right. I want you to get right. That's all this is. These 2K content creators are in a bad relationship, and we've been through that. And y'all just want y'all girlfriend to act right. So then you say to yourself, I'm gonna start hanging out with the girl at my job. I'm gonna start hanging out with her just a little bit more. If you've seen Forever, this would be what's Shawty name that he was on the island with, and she was like, "Oh, you can let me smash."
Oh, the God sister.
Yeah, the God sister or whatever. You see you a new girl, you kind of try to go over there, but in front of the new girl, you stay talking about the old bitch. That's all this is. Y'all got a new opportunity in your face, and all you're doing is talking about 2K. And then 2K throw out a little bit of hints. Hey, we heard there was some noise being made about basketball games. What's going on? All the 2K people. Finally. But that's just your girl acting right for 1 week. She gonna go back to treating you like shit. Don't worry about it. Y'all just want y'all girl to act right, and it's not gonna happen.
And then if Sage, the reason why I look the way I look when you said, oh, I mean, but hopefully that's just a minority. You must not have seen my tweet. You must not have seen the jigaboo fest in my comment section from saying y'all 2K niggas is brainwashed. Every basketball game doesn't need a My Career. Sage, would you like to see the replies I got under this tweet?
Sure, but I already know what I'm gonna say. Well, I'm looking. Oh God. My Career crew. Crew. Bring that back. Okay. Let's see. If I can't shit on niggas, I don't want to play the game. I want other alternatives to 2K, then choose 2K features. Yeah, basically. Man said park in a college game. Yep, type shit. Yeah. Okay. You really think 2K players are going to come up with a game and play Dynasty? Majority of them only want to play park. Yep, makes sense. Okay. If I ain't got at least rec, I need my co-op, My Career type shit. Yep, same things 2K. Yep, type shit, things of that nature. Yep.
Somebody say can't lie. I am. If there ain't no park or decent 3v3 mode, keep it. That was the 3v3 mode slob fest in the space today. I can't play basketball without 3v3. Hey, this is what they said. 3v3 is essential to basketball. 3v3 is the backbone of basketball. If you have a simulation basketball game and there's no 3v3, you might as well not even have a simulation basketball. You might as well not even have 5-on-5.
Hey, Sage. And then you ask them to drop their 2K player cards. You know what it is? 500 rec games, 2 games on the park. You niggas don't even play 3v3s. Like, what are we? Y'all don't play.
Now that's
y'all
true.
Don't go in the theater.
Now
y'all just play rec. Y'all play rec with squads. Or y'all play random rec. Y'all don't even play 3v3 no more. Y'all niggas aren't in the park for real. So this revolution of if at the very least we can do 3s, shut up, you goofy. Y'all niggas do not want 3s for real.
And didn't watch Unrivaled, didn't watch the Big 3.
Let me say this. I don't think that the only thing I think it's like y'all are meeting the mass amount of 2K brain rot niggas, bro. I think like a lot of the college fans, a lot of the niggas that were geeking for CFB over Madden are gonna be these same. I think them niggas are also gonna geek over college basketball. The 2K niggas are there.
I agree.
And they're going to be loud, but I think there's 2 different fan bases going into this game, problematic or not. There's exactly who y'all talking about, the 2K niggas, the niggas that just want college 2K, My Career, all the other stuff, and then you have the niggas that like college sports. You have the niggas that are curious about college sports or like college sports, and they're getting the game for that. I think somehow low-key that's going to be a higher one, but these 2K niggas on the internet are going to be louder.
You're forgetting one group of people as well. There's another group of people that is going to be this game's fan base. It is the people that are sick of 2K that want to play offline modes. Somebody in the space that's in the MOG scene and like really into the 2K verse or whatever, they were like the 3rd most played mode on 2K is Blacktop. The amount of people that play offline modes and don't want to deal with anything that's pay to win or you have to pay to play, those people will also shift over to playing this, and they will have they don't know shit about college basketball other than the fact that the Tar Heels are light blue and Duke is dark blue. That's all they know. That's it. That's really all. Lonzo Ball went to UCLA, I guess. That's all they know. Bronny James at USC. That's all they know. And that is fine because all they want is a basketball game that doesn't require them buying VC to have fun. A basketball game where they can do something that they've always wanted to do, which was have fun on a basketball game. The problem is the player base is going to start off at 1 million the first month, and all of the 2K niggas that need 3v3, park, or whatever, when they either don't have those modes or those modes aren't like 2Ks, they're going to leave. So now let's drop the player base down to 400,000, 500,000. That will be their real player base, and I feel like they'll maintain that well beyond what people give them credit for. Is going to look a lot like college football. A lot of people didn't give college football past 3 months. They did not think after the first 3 months it will maintain a very high player count. That motherfucker lasted for a minute. It was some people who didn't believe that viewership for college football content would last past 4 months or the hype of the game. Hey, shout out to my favorite YouTuber, G-Man. Daily in the Discord, making college football road to glory videos. Yes, that's my favorite YouTuber, G-Man. Shout out my guy, OTF G-Man. He's in the Discord every day, dropping a new road to glory college football video for college football 25 and pulling in rackets, doing it. So it works. There is a possibility, there is a lane for it to work. People just have to give it a chance.
All I'm gonna say is comparison is the thief of joy, and compared to, because it's hard to do a Madden college football comparison, especially when we talk about like 2K versus any other basketball game. The reality is for real, basketball simulation players have toxic relationships with basketball simulation games. That's just the reality. I don't even know if people are even going to give it a chance.
They are. That's the only thing I disagree with.
A fair shake. And already they're not. They are not. And I do think that this is a large majority. So that coupled with the fact that there's just not a lot of familiarity with college basketball, it's going to be so easy to slide back into 2K right now. So, but we'll see.
That's probably the main reason I disagree, and I'll end it here, or I'll let you get last word. But yeah,
it's easy to slide. You ain't never why I think to an old bitch who did you wrong.
No, for sure. But that's a woman's at that point. But I'm talking about 2K. Niggas are gonna be like, I guess I just won't play basketball. I don't think they sliding back to 2K25. Now, if 2K26 or 2K27 at that point, right? So I guess if 2K27 is that shit, sure. But yeah, nah. I think they'll give it a shake. They'll give it more than a fair chance. There's gonna be some people that are delusionally standing the game, and then in exchange for that, you'll probably have even more people that this ain't like my park. What the fuck? As if you're not seeing a whole different logo in your shit, man. But don't y'all be party poopers, man. It's gonna be a good. It's a good thing overall.
Saying that niggas done already slid back to 2K.
Right. I know somebody that has, unfortunately.
I'm pooping on anybody's party who their first thought when talking about college basketball, in their first sentence, they're mentioning 2K. Immediately shitting on whatever they got to say. You are thinking about this the wrong way. Horrible. If you're walking into college basketball 28, and your first thought is 2K, anything 2K related, you're a part of the problem. You are a sheep. And I hope 2K keeps molesting your pockets because you deserve it. You deserve each other.
Well, CFB took over Madden, as someone said in chat. That's definitely a fact. CFB took over Madden, so hopefully, well, it don't need to take over. It just needs to be given a chance.
It just needs to be fun. And I said the gameplay just has to be decent. It just has to be fun. And for me personally, please just make the dynasty mode as detailed as you do with college football. And I'm playing it. That's all. I don't give a fuck what anybody else is doing it. I'm gonna play the motherfucker because I like to play my leagues. I like to do dynasties. That is my thing. I'm happy with that. This
did not have HBCUs. Shit, good point, chat. My fault. I thought that all out.
They won't. With that being said,
he's on fire.
They finna have Albany State on there. Come on, brother. No. They finna have Morgan. Bowie. Shouts out to Great Warrior for $5. Says if the NBA continues to do the 2-day drafts, people might actually know the second round players now with college basketball.
I agree.
I think also, let me say this too. People got to stay with a regular job and just ask people regular questions. No funny shit. We are on the side of obsession with a lot of these things. Brother, I'm telling you right now, people can't even name a player on every single team in the NBA. People can't name every single team in the NBA. If you think people are I'm just talking about the majority of the masses, whoever are about to really start getting into college basketball, who year in and year out has so many changes with the way that the transfer portal and one and dones is right now, man. Come on.
You are so wrong. The amount of people that went into college football this year, knowing zero about college football players, and they walked out just the first month. I don't know who the fuck this Ollie Gordon nigga is.
I don't know who Archie Manning is, but that nigga dog.
I don't know who Ollie Gordon is, but this nigga got 99 spin move. This nigga better spin like this in real life. And then they realize, oh shit, Ollie Gordon do spin like this in real life. And then they follow him. I'm not saying it's
different than basketball.
And when they get on the basketball game and be like, I don't know who Duke Carter is, but he got a 99 3-ball. This nigga better be hitting like this in real life. And they turn on Wichita State, and Duke fucking Carter is splacking threes. They're like, oh, okay. I knew who Duke Carter was since I played the game.
And it's literally next year when they try to go look for Duke Carter,
He's in the league.
I think this is healthy for college basketball. I'll give Omar that college football fans are more accepting of that stuff, but I think Damo's gonna be right though, low key. I think they're gonna look at basketball and they're gonna be like, oh shit, we haven't had this since what 2010. Fuck it.
That brother is going to be on a 2-way deal, bouncing between the Utah Jazz and the Salt Lake City fucking R&B. And you ain't never
If you don't, they're on 2K
like
right
Ace
now.
Bailey. What Ace Bailey doing right now?
Needs a pooper.
Yes, he was taking pictures with his dog at the Utah Jazz rookie welcome seminar today. That's what he was doing.
Let me say this: got rid of Sharif Cooper, dad, fast as hell. I'm a real agent. And nigga Rich Paul hit his line. Come on, man, what are we doing? What are we doing, bro?
All I'm saying is when niggas boot up college basketball, again, people on 2K have been importing draft classes all the way up to 2030, and it's accurate. People are going out their way to accurately have ESPN top 100 ranked prospects just for 2K. If you don't think that is going to translate over to the college basketball games, to where now when I'm playing on my league in 2K25 in the 2K27 prospect, the 2027 prospect is in the draft, but I can go on college basketball and use this nigga on college basketball. If you don't think that's going to translate, hey man, I can't wait to be right about this, like how I was right about college football.
Rich Paul told him, I don't want to get disrespectful about college football, but even mind you, my things be years in the making too. My things be years in the making. Rich Paul told Ace Bailey, "Come on, man, you're gonna be an OT if you keep fucking around like this. Okay, better get you with a real agent."